Alright, this next technique is Raking Mace. There's a blue belt version, and then there's a yellow belt version. The yellow belt version is very similar to what was in the Parker system. Blue belt version has a lot more of the Mills flavor to it. Again, lightning fast technique as most of the Mills techniques. Very ballistic. A couple of pieces in there coming that I have an issue with, and I'll mention those. And then, like I said, just very explosive. I do like this technique, especially the end of it, the Mills ending. The idea of Raking Mace is a two-hand lapel attack. It's grabbed you, okay? You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I've never seen anybody do this to anybody, but hey, you know, you just never know. Okay, what's going to happen is he's pulling. You know, he's gonna pull us right into halitosis range and you know, just lock up our brain with his bad breath. Okay, bad guys usually have bad breath anyway. So what I'm doing is, as he pulls me, I'm gonna anchor, stabilize, base out. All right, and as I do that, I can strike. There's a little strike there, and anchor. I can grab and anchor, and notice what happens when I anchor my elbow. His shoulder drops. There's a couple of things going on there, but the biggest thing I want to do is I want to control his hands for that first shot. Most important, I don't want his hands ripping up through my face or doing anything else. So I've got a pinning check to lock those hands into position just for that moment. So from there, as both hands are moving, I'm stepping in and I unload right into his diaphragm. Just quarter punch basically, coming almost. You know, some people call it an inverted straight punch, but either way, it's coming in, catching that diaphragm and bending him over. And that in turn sends him right into my left hand. Pow! So I kind of get that as he grabs, boom, right into that. So hit, hit. And as that hand comes out, I'm going to turn that head, I'm going to load my right hand. And from there, I'm going to smash, catch his nose, turn it into Daffy Duck, and then clear his arms at the same time, and then come right back with my left hand to bring him up. I'm just going to rotate through, catch that neck shot. That's where the yellow belt version ends. All right? If we continue into the blue belt version, I'm just going to continue through after that sword hand, sandwich, catching the face. From here, I'm going to unload, hammer, catching right at that clavicle, rip through the face, and then shoot a short roundhouse, catching the outside of the jaw or even the neck. You know, I'm not a big bone hitter, skull hitter, and you guys know that. I'll catch him right in the neck with those knuckles and then cover out from there. Okay, again, he comes in, he pulls me in, I latch in, hit, hit, nose, clear, strike, strike, coming in, sandwich, hammer, claw, short punch, as I work my way through. Okay, very ballistic. There's a lot of aspects of this that are just wonderful and fun to play with. One thing I want you to evaluate on your own is the rake itself. It's been around forever. Right? Boom, claw, this. When I hammer fist and I'm catching the bone with this little guy right here, my itty bitty knuckle, the littlest one I have in my hand as far as the rest of them go, right? He's a little, you know, stepchild. Smashing. I have issues with this, all right? Catching, if I catch too deep, or if I don't catch enough, I don't get the result I want. If I catch too deep, I break my hand. So I'm not a real big fan of raking, the Raking Mace, you know, of that concept. All right, but so what I have a tendency to do is I open hand. I'll come in, boom, and I'll paw right through, and then I'll get everything else the same as I work my way through. It's up to you. If you want to use that rake, go ahead. You know, be my guest. That's the way it's written. And personally, I don't know. I've never done it. I've never laid a rake on somebody's nose before, but I've done it on enough bags. I've got a Bob back there, and I've smacked on his face a bunch of times, and if you get a little too deep on it, you'll feel it. You'll feel the pressure on that knuckle, so beware, right? Play with it however you want. Again, he comes. And there it is. Pick one of those and have fun with it.